Hey guys, I'm excited to bring to you today something a little bit different for Extra Burn, and it's going to be a little guided meditation and body scan. Now, this is something that is really great to do at the beginning of your day or honestly to help you fall asleep at night. So, I want you to find yourself somewhere really comfortable. So maybe it's on the floor, but maybe it's sitting in your bed if it is right before bed. Anywhere where you're going to be able to sit comfortably with the legs crossed or straight out. It doesn't really make a difference. It just matters that you're comfortable. You're not going to need to be watching me for this video. So just make sure that you've got your listening ears on and you're just following along to the cues, following along to the audio. So find yourself in a really comfortable position. Allow your eyes to shut and your hands to rest either on your lap or beside you or somewhere that's just really comfortable for you. And we're going to start by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to count 4 seconds in through the nose and 4 seconds out through the mouth. Continue that breath for a couple more. Take one more breath like that, and then just allow your breath to return to normal. It's totally normal. And once the breath returns to normal, just take quick note of what normal is right now, today. Where do you feel the air entering the body? Where do you feel movement in the body? Maybe in the chest, maybe in the belly. Can you feel it in the arms? Can you feel it in the pelvis, the legs? Are they short? Noticing the quality of the air. Is it warm as it enters the nose? Is it cool? By focusing on the breath, we're really taking the opportunity to be present, to be really focused on the here and now. And just start to count the breath. Every inhale, we count. And when you get to 10, start over. And if you notice the mind start to wander, which inevitably it will as we learn to meditate and be still, just kind of notice where the thoughts went, but then bring the awareness back to the breath, back to the count. And we just train our minds to do that in meditation. going to start to make our way to a lying down position. So stretching the legs out, rolling back, palms at your side facing up. I want you to start to feel yourself settling into the floor. I'm going to kind of move into a body scan. So I want you to take a quick inventory of how your body feels physically right now, if anything's just present. You don't have to think too hard about it, but if anything is just blaring, any obvious tension anywhere, any obvious tightness or aches or pains, but also noticing where we feel open and light. Our physical body is a clue into our emotional body. And then we'll bring our awareness just briefly to that emotional body and notice if there's just any emotion that's obviously present right now. Maybe we're irritated. Maybe we're content or calm. Maybe this practice is making us a little impatient. All of that is okay. Try not to judge yourself. We're just noticing, that's all. I'm going to start to melt into this floor, so take your awareness to the very top of the head, your forehead. Notice if there's any tension in the forehead, those wrinkles, that sometimes when we're furrowing our brow, any tension, just let it melt down the crown of the head, around the sides of the temples, and let that tension just melt into the floor. And bringing your awareness to the eyebrows, the eyeballs, the eyelids, any tension we're holding on to in the space between our eyes. Just let that melt into the floor. Bringing the awareness to the cheekbones, the nose, the jaw, the teeth, the tongue inside of the mouth, allowing it to melt away down the side of the face into the floor. And bringing the awareness to the neck, the back of the neck, the shoulders, down the biceps, the forearms, through the wrist and each and every fingertip. Just feel that tension melt away, melt into the floor, allowing us to totally rest. Bringing the awareness to the chest, the rib cage, the belly, in and around the pelvis, traveling down the thighs, the kneecaps, the back of the knees, the calves, that energy swirling around the ankles, into the arches of our feet, and throughout each and every toe, picking up any tension on the way and allowing it to melt into the floor. It's feeling that heaviness in the body when we let go, when we let the earth totally support our body, our weight. Feeling the freedom of letting go. And breathe. Gently starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And if it's at the start of your day, we're going to wake ourselves back up. And if you're going to bed, just turn this audio off and go to bed. But if we're waking up, we're going to wiggle the fingertips and wiggle the toes. And just roll onto the right side in a fetal position. Kind of still allowing the floor to totally support you here. Staying very restful, very calm. And really slowly in your own time, not rushing anything. Just very slowly lift your body up back into that seated position you started with. Resting the palms on your lap, on your thigh. Taking a moment to allow the thoughts to settle on something you're really grateful for today in this moment. And bringing your hands to heart center, thanking yourself for taking the time to care for your body. Namaste, which just means the light in me is the light in you. Thank you for joining me for this guided meditation. Hopefully you feel amazing right now.